with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Virginia's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes Dylan Raiola, a quarterback that was highly sought after, and I think we're going to see the reason why in this one. Move to his right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Moses. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, set.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Raiola. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Right side, it's Lewis. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Out wide left, it's Nacua. At the 45 on his way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Complete on the left to Smith. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Quick give. It's Lewis. Nice move to keep running. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Makes the tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They kick it away on 4th down. Trying to get started. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Raiola. Here comes the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. There he goes. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely
Runs through a man. He might have space. Inside the touchdown, Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The run inside. It's Collins. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Up to 44 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Collins. Got enough for the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Raiola to throw. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded.
Caught, and he's got room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. With the catch, it's Cox. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Defense in press coverage. Right at the line. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Out wide right, it's Rainey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. He makes the catch. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. 8th play of the drive coming up. Going to the run, it's Collins. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Stopped right there.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Taken down.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. Oh, what a move.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Making his first move. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Here's Raiola to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it down the field. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Hits inside, it's Collins. Just smothered on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab down the middle. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Raiola. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Drops back on 1st down. In the backfield, it's Lewis. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. completion netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Selling the fake. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Look out! And it's a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Left side is Courtney. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The play fake. The sure hands, it's Lewis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Throwing Raiola. Fires to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 1st. Unleashes 1 deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeps it on the bootleg. On the move, he fires. Comes down, it's Cox. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 24 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Now back over to your game in Charlottesville. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Cavaliers head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the 5 down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here he goes. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Raiola, rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Out wide left, it's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, it's Rainey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's Raiola to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. Right side, it's Lewis. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the...
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Here's Raiola to throw. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. searching for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Straight ahead, it's Lewis. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Cox. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to free.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. In the red area, it's Lewis. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throwing Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Moses. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Moves the pocket, it's Raiola. Out wide right, it's Moses. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It has not been a banner performance so far by the...
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Left side, it's Nakua. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Raiola. Smith with the grab over the middle. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point.
Number 47, set to kick it away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Under pressure, and they got it.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run it in the red zone. It's raining. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Rainey. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Makes his man miss. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Swapped immediately.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
This is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rainey. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Working the ground game. Driven back.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like, what are we doing? The field goal?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off on the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Here's Raiola to throw. This trying to save the game. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on. Can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's raining. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Collins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right side, it's Nakua. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To the wideout. Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. First down for the offense.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Raiola. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Taken down at the 30. That's a first down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the grab, it's Nakua. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd sticks. First down from the 17. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Raiola. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Oh, he's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Auburn lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Drives inside. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined.
He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Here's a give to Washington. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle back, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Here's Raiola to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sets his feet. It's Raiola. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here's a give to Washington. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Sells to fake.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. This time they'll throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Auburn. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking for the edge. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Raiola. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's Raiola. Still looking to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Second and long here. Here's Raiola to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Smith's got it. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out wide right, it's Burrell. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. Quick completion on the out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Throwing Raiola. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Defense all over it. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Third and long right here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right side, it's Singleton. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's a give to Washington. There he goes. Quick step and go. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Auburn to the line in a hurry. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a catch. He just throws his mid up there, and you can tell those sticky gloves are paying off. Sticks the football, makes the catch. 3rd down, needed a play. What do? You go find your man that only needs one hand.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on this Sacramento State sideline, guys, I have got my eyes on the running back who told me he is pretty banged up from that loss last week. He's got a lower body injury, something he will absolutely have to fight through. The athletic trainers have done the best they can to get him ready to go today, but this is a developing story. I will keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Holly will see what kind of problems that might cause. Out wide right, it's Nakua. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Just got rid of that one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it. They'll run it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They're testing the right side here. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Raiola. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Raiola to the air again. Makes the grab. It's Moses. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Here's Raiola to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Second and long here. On the option. Quarterback keep. The give. Finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These red zone trips, red has meant stopped. They've got nothing. And he's in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first two drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the third downs, nice job coming up big on a third down, forcing the fourth down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
On the return, he gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Rush right in his face, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Eccles. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got him in the flat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. Makes the grab in their space.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Raiola to throw. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Eccles. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They they make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Raiola. Right side, it's Rainey. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the James Madison Dukes. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always harder when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Oh, what a cut! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll give it to Washington. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. He'll keep it on second down. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they'd hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Raiola fires to the middle. Complete to the left. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Moses. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Rainey. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now on first down from the 43.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Raiola to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Keeps it on first down. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Washington. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, here's Washington. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. They'll go with Washington. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Trying to get the corner. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Raiola from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moses. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big fourth down decision coming. Raiola to throw for it on fourth. Gets rid of it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Sends it back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the...
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Rainey. Makes the grab. Down immediately. He picks up a few.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Raiola. Time to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Washington. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Throwing Raiola. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great...
He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Raiola. Left side is Burrell. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Into the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Ball down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. So here comes the Auburn offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Tigers want to move quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's Raiola to throw. Out wide left, it's Nacua. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. To throw, it's Raiola. Right down the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The corners are walked up tight. Churns into the pile. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Here's Raiola to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid... It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.